Okay, so if I want to do a rubric or create a rubric, let's pretend I haven't created the rubric already. So I want to create one so that I can use it with this app. So I can't go into assessments and get the rubric because it's not really created yet. So right here on this main screen it says rubrics and continuums. So I'm going to press that, and there's a choice of creating or viewing a rubric or of creating or viewing a continuum. So I'm going to do create or view a rubric, and it says select a rubric you would like to use by pressing the expand arrow next to the rubric title. If you want to create a new rubric, press the plus button at the top of the next screen. So press OK. So now, right now, this is my rubric list of all the rubrics I have in here, which is only one. Write traits, and it's a writing one. I want to create a new one. That's not the one I want. I'm creating a new one, so I'm pressing the plus button at the top, like it said, and then I just put a title. What is this new rubric? And let's just say it's maybe it's a habitat one. Habitat, and subject is science. And then I press submit. So right now, it basically has created this rubric for habitat science. And you'll see these a grid down here, and basically it has substage at the top and then category on the side. So the category, maybe I'm going to call this the presentation. And this is kind of the scoring system at the top. So maybe it's a 4 here. The next one I'm going to click in is a 3. Next one is a 2. And next one, 1. And then if you want to put a 0, a 0. And so under presentation, under 4, I would click and type in, blah, blah, blah. Whoa, oh, hello. Wait a minute. Sorry, I just clicked into Safari. So I'm just going to go back. So I just type in what the qualifiers are for a level 4 in presentation. And then I do the same for level 3, the same for level 2, the same for level 1, and the same for a 0 if you have one. So then I just leave the other ones blank here. The sub stages here on the left, and just go down to the next part. And maybe now I'm going to evaluate their some kind of content. And to get a level 4 on the content, I type in what they need. Oops. Click on the level 3, level 2, level 1, and a 0. And I would keep going down. Now, I'm going to get rid of this here. You can see there's 1 presentation, 2 content, 3, 4, 5, 6 choices. So there's only 6 kind of categories that you can use. And going along the top, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kind of qualifier categories or stages. So when I'm done all that, I've finished doing all my categories and all my stages, and then I just press submit at the top. So now I've created that, and it took me right to the assessment list, basically saying, hey, do you want to create an assessment based on this now? And if I don't, then I just go ahead and do my own thing, go back to the main menu and so on. But if I want to do the assessment right now, I'm going to press the plus button, and I'm going to go to rubrics or continuums at the bottom. So this is a rubric, so I'm going to select a rubric that I previously created. I just created it, so I'm going to select that. And it says select a rubric you would like by pressing the expand arrow next to the rubric title. So I press OK. So you'll see the habitats is there. Before it was only write traits, now habitats is there. So I click the little arrow button beside it, and it says if this is the rubric you want, press the green select this rubric button at the top. Otherwise, press the gray rubric list button and go back. So I'm going to press OK. So you see select this rubric at the top here. Yeah, this is the one I want. I just created it. So I'm going to press select this rubric. And then again, I still have to kind of name this assessment and so on. So this assessment is going to be habitat, presentation, subject is science, value, I might give it a value, and so I might say it's worth 10, and it's term 2. Now over here, I'm going to put done here a second. I don't have anyone selected right now, so I press the little toggle button above the boxes beside their names, and oops, I just pressed it twice. I'm good. Okay, so now they're all selected. To unselect them, I just press it again and it'll deselect them. So I have all these students are going to be doing this particular assessment. I'm then going to go press next, and it goes to rating scale. I'm going to do the 3-point rating scale again and submit. So now this is going to create an assessment based on that habitat rubric. So when you come here, it looks similar to all the other assessments. It has a student name, score, value, and the rating. But then it has a bunch of evidence. Instead of just one plus button for evidence, there's an opportunity for 4 different ones. So that's if I kind of did it if you want to do a writing samples and you're going to take a picture. You could take a picture up to 4 pages. 4 pages is enough of a sample, I thought, for an assessment. You wouldn't need more than that. So it gives an opportunity for 4 different pieces of evidence. Now, if they were doing a presentation, then I might just press the plus button here and use the video and actually record them doing the presentation, the video. So I'm not going to do that right now because there's nothing in the video here, but I'll just do an audio. And it just says the audio files can be collected as evidence, but they won't be attached in an email to the parents for this particular one. So I press start, and though I could be recording the video now, and when they're done, I press save. So I have the video there. Now, I want to assess them though, and I don't see the rubric here. There's no rubric. I'm doing a rubric. So if you press the expand button though beside the student's name, need a bath, now you'll see the rubric come up. This is the rubric that I created a few minutes ago. So presentation, if I thought they were a 3 under presentation, I just press on the the text there, and it makes it green. So they got a 3, and maybe content they got a 4. Maybe they're great on the content. So overall, they're going to get a 7. It doesn't add it up for you. You have to go 3 plus 4 is 7, and well, so obviously, my value of 10 probably isn't correct. I would have to figure that out. The most you can get is 8. Excuse me on this. So I'd probably have to go back and change that value of 10 to 8. But let's say on the score they've got 7, and rating, I'm going to say they got it. They did well on that. And I can put a comment in, and so on. So there's my rubric for that one student. Now I want to go back and do the next student. I press the shrink button over to the left-hand side. And I go down to whoever's doing next. I'll go down to just in case here. Press that. And I can do my evidence here. Press the evidence. I could do a video or take a picture. Or maybe it's a poster they did. I'm just going to take a picture of it. So I'll do audio again. Oops. Press it one more time. And start the recording. They're doing a great job. Save. And then I'm going to rate them. Okay, they were a 2 for presentation, and they were a 3 for content. So overall, they are a 5. So yeah, if you want to get rid of, I'll put a 5 up here first. 5. If by accident I get rid of this. Click on one. Then just to get rid of the green, just press on it again. So, I mean, I can select a lot of them here. So you just want to make sure you only select one. And to deselect, you select it again, right? Okay, so then that is, oh,